Oh no! Keith Lee! Oh, a double team! Come on, PJ. Forrest, 1. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get up, PJ? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is episode 61 of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast, brought to you by myself, Carlos Clayton. I'm your host with my homegirl, PJ, and of course, the main man of the evening, Mr. TJ Tracy. What's happening, TJ?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. How are you doing, coping in this crazy weather?
Oh, man, it is excelente. It's excelente. And Dan McKinney, if you're ever on here, man, I will send those pictures after this stream. I just got your message.
Appreciate it.
But yeah. It's been a super blizzardy day. It's crazy. Probably the most snow. Even we had a great snow in 2017 as well, but it wasn't like this. This is definitely.
Oh, hold
this-
on, interesting.
Yeah.
Who won the Super Bowl in 2017 because Louisiana had snow?
Oh, shucky ducky. Oh, shucky ducky. Oh, those Eagles, huh? Yeah. Before we get started, man, please rep your team. Represent your NFL team, whether they're here, whether they're gone, whether they're in the playoff, whether they're in the top 5 draft pick. We don't care, man. Represent your ride or die NFL squad right here and let us know why that's your team, man. I forgot to do a poll question, but the poll question I will ask you guys is, what game interests you more? Is it the Eagles versus Commanders, or is it the Bills versus Chiefs? Let us know in the comments what game will interest you more this weekend, y'all. Rep your team. And before we get started, please hit that like button, y'all, and subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk to see not only live commentary and play-by-play reaction, but of course, our NFL podcast, myself and TJ, Tuesdays with TJ. So let's get it, man. Episode 61, TJ, how you feeling, man? Big time Eagles dub, huh?
I'm doing well. I did have multiple heart attacks during that game, I do have to say. I am living on borrowed time, but I'm feeling well. I'm feeling
Borrowed
good.
time.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
That-
How are you? Oh,
I'm good, man.
You've been working very hard, streaming.
Been working and streaming and working and streaming, man. And taking care of kiddos. That's about it. Yeah, as you guys know, Louisiana had a crazy winter. Mind you, I'm at the bottom of the map where it's hot, and it is snowing like you thought we were in. I don't know what's a very very cold snowy place, Minnesota. You would think right now we're in
Greenland.
Iowa,
Alaska.
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 You would think we're in Alaska. The way this snow is, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, the actual snow flurries are done, but the snow itself is probably going to stay here for about 2 more days.
Is it giving you nostalgia of being back in Alaska?
Not really, because that first time grabbing that snow with your bare hands, I saw, hell no, this it's too damn cold. Then it burned my damn skin off. I saw, I'm good with this. When I was a kid, mom and made sure we were all bundled up, going outside. So we had everything, man. The snow hat, snow gloves, the gear on, every time we went outside. So I never had this is too cold moment. Never had that.
No?
Nah, I picked that bad boy up my bare hands today. I said, good Lord, holding it for like 3 seconds. I was like, throw it at somebody. Throw it at
I assume a
somebody.
kid.
Yeah, the kids, yes. Yes. Oh, they got a lot of the ammo today. They did.
Oh yeah.
But I caught a lot of bullets too, though. So, caught a lot of strays, man. We got the rim is on fire. Mr. RC's in the building says, yo, he says, both games got me interested. Both of them. A Super Bowl berth is on the line. Let's go. He said, Los, at least it's not -5 degrees there. It's -5 here. Where you at, man? And shoot, it's down at -5. Shoot. Over here, it was 23 with the wind chill made it about 12. So 12 degrees.
12 degrees. Let's have a look. I've got to do the maths. I've got to do the maths. See how cold that is.
Oh yeah, 12 degrees. Yeah, do the math for Celsius. Yeah.
Oh, I imagine that's chilly.
Oh yeah, it is, man. It is. It is. But hey. Oh, Chicago. Oh well, yeah, duh. Yeah, even Chicago, dog. Yeah, I know.
Oh, absolutely not. -11.
What is it for you?
-11.
Yeah. That's cold. That's just straight up cold, man.
just a tad.
Yeah. So it's definitely cold over here. Thank goodness for heat inside the house and all that. But yeah, it's funny because the one place I'm actually in doesn't have a vent, so I feel all the cold right now. The one place I'm in does not have a vent in my office, so yeah, it is cold in here. But the rest of the house, yeah, everyone's pretty good. Still bundled up
Yep.
though. But yeah, hope y'all stay safe, especially those in the South, in Texas, Louisiana, where we're not used to or being accustomed to having snow. Please drive safe. We've already had numerous injuries and motor incidents already. Please do not drive like dummies in this weather
No,
because we're not built for it.
gotta be safe.
Baseball equals life says, let's go Commanders, man. What it do? What it do? Uh, we had an awesome stream last night for the national championship game between Ohio State and Notre Dame. At the end, it was a really good game towards the end, but yeah, I enjoyed it, and yeah,
Who won?
Ohio State won
They
34-23.
held off.
They held off,
Okay.
yeah. Notre Dame came back and made it close, man, but it was a huge. It came out to a third and 7 or third and 6, and if they didn't get it, Notre Dame had a chance to tie the game up. But they went deep with it, man. On 3rd and 7, they came out all out
Oh,
blitz. It was one-on-one coverage outside and threw it deep, and the boy caught it, man. And that was your game, pretty much.
man, that's terrifying.
That was your game,
Like
man.
3rd and 7, going deep for
So
it.
they
It's
say don't
just
go nowhere outside unless you need to. Yep, that's right. Do not go
oh,
anywhere unless you have to go outside. Matter of fact, where we're from, they already blocked off the highways.
really.
You can't get on the highway at all.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
It's crazy. Like Louisiana's gone like this. You can't go on a highway and anything like that. For most average Canadian, this is summer weather.
Hey, something like look. I've been to Alaska when it's summertime. It's it's
Oh yeah,
it's decent. It's decent summer weather. Yeah,
yeah.
it's like it's like 70 degrees outside in the summertime. 65 to
Fair.
70 degrees. Sun shining. But you can't feel it, which is weird. So it's still a little breezy. But it's good weather out there in the summertime. As far as the wintertime, yeah, it's cold. But being out the cold for so long, when you get reunited with it, man, it's like, yo, how you live out there? How did I live in Alaska? It's just like, man, I can't shake back. I went outside for about an hour and a half with the kids, man, and bro, I came back in like I was the abominable snowman.
You done? You called for a timeout, did you?
I called a timeout. Matter of fact, I was just following my kids, man. We all call timeouts. We all call at one point. We all call a timeout, man. But anyways, yeah, we had a fantastic divisional round for the NFL. That's what we're here for. Matter of fact, we already broke down Saturday's games, which was between the Chiefs and the Texans,
Yes.
and then the
Commanders
Commanders and
Lions.
Lions. Yeah, excuse me. Thank you. So if you want to check that out, go to our last podcast, which is episode 60. We did it about 2 days ago on a special Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. So go back to that if you want to hear more about our reaction toward those two games, Lions and Commanders, and of course Chiefs and Texans. But now let's break down those first two games on Sunday, or the last two games on Sunday. How about that? So once again, rep your team, y'all. Rep your team. Let us know. Rep your team, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get to our good stuff now. First game on the docket Sunday. Eagles versus Rams. Your Eagles got a huge 28-22 victory over the Los Angeles Rams. But boy, it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, TJ.
No.
But nonetheless, though, you guys get a dub. You get out of there. Saquon Barkley over 200 yards again against Los Angeles. That man loves to play against that team. But I think he is the dark horse in all these playoffs, man. But how did they get it done, man? How did they get it done?
Too bloody close. That's how they got it done. I'm sorry. Sorry for my language. Essentially, this is how they got it done. It was Saquon Barkley being Saquon Barkley and Jalen Carter being absolutely phenomenal. Like, our defense was really good. They definitely went after Isaiah Rodgers because Quinion Mitchell went out early. So they kept going after Isaiah Rodgers to challenge him. And I'm not going to lie, for like 90% of that game, our defense played very well. We got to Stafford. We forced multiple fumbles. We recovered both fumbles. One Nolan Smith recovered. One Isaiah Rodgers picked up and managed to run almost for a touchdown. It was only coming down to that last drive. It was the last two drives the defense was on the field was terrifying. It was as if Saquon had done a massive run. We've won the game. Jake Elliott missed a couple extra points, which isn't good, but Saquon had two 60-yard plus runs on this game, and it was 28-15. And we were like, oh, game's done. You know what I mean? This is 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Like, wash your hands. Game's over. Our defense has been very well. Then Matt Stafford marched down the field, 10 plays, a minute 40? I think was the final cover.
And it's funny because they should have been doing that a long time ago because they were going no huddle. Yeah. And how ironic when you started going no huddle, man, you were making those Eagles defenders tired out of their minds, right? Mm-hmm. And that's something also to watch out for next game. But still, like for Stafford and company to just make it look easy towards the end, going no huddle, it was really, really, really like scary towards the end. But thank God the Eagles prevailed. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So no, it was 10 plays, 1 minute 48, not 1 minute 40. And we're like, where was this? Like, come on, that's not good. And the Eagles come out on the field. We're like, okay, we should be able to win this game. Just give it a Saquon, burn as much clock as possible because we got it at 2 minutes 48. Just burn the clock, whatever. And then I don't know what we did. We did some weird play on third down after giving it to Saquon twice. No, second down.
Oh, it was second down.
Yes.
Yeah, they decided to not give to Saquon on second down. That's the big issue.
Absolutely not. So we went 25 seconds. That's all we done. 25 seconds. And they got the ball again, and they started marching down the field. 10 plays. They got to our 12-yard line, and I was like, "This is the Commanders game again. This is the Falcons game again." They get the ball last. They march down the field, burn most of the clock, giving us no opportunity to respond. They're going to win the game because the Jake Elliott missed points, so we're going to win. It only took 7 points to win. And then, thank goodness of a Jalen Carter. He sacked Matt Stafford for a -9 yards, and then in the panic, he got close to Matt Stafford again, almost sacked him. That forced Matt Stafford to throw the ball deeper than what it should be, forcing an incomplete pass on 4th and 11, saving the Eagles' season. And my goodness, that was terrifying because we even took a safety. you shouldn't take a safety. Hurts was holding the ball too long.
Yeah.
He did get injured. His leg was a bit banged up. But we took 6 sacks and the 7 sacks.
Oh, so what do you grade Jalen Hurts so far in his playoffs? And what's your grade?
C plus.
C plus. Why's
He
that?
hasn't turned the ball over. I openly admit that. There was a couple of passes in this game that should have been caught. You've got the deep pass to Devontae Smith that he would have caught, but he got drilled in the head, forcing him to not catch it. Gave a 15-yard penalty instead. And a deep pass to AJ Brown, which would have been a touchdown, but it slipped out of his hands due to the snow. So he's trying to force the ball downfield. He had that fantastic 40-yard rush to begin the game to score a touchdown. So he has these moments, but his pocket awareness hasn't been good. I'd say it is 7 sacks, right? I believe that's what it was. Let's have a look quickly.
Something like that.
Box score. Is it box score? I don't know. So yeah, out of all of the sacks that we took, I would say 2 of them are on the offensive line, especially the safety. Cam Jurgens whiffed on the block, but Hurts needs to get rid of it a lot quicker. But the rest are all his. It's just not good.
Yeah. Man, look, I'll tell you what. There's a game plan that the Eagles, at least the Eagles, did feed Saquon, and they went mostly run. Matter of fact, the first 2 touchdowns came from 40-plus yard touchdown runs by Hurts and by Barkley. But at least they had the mentality, let's run. And then, of course, at the end, they had the non-mentality of passing that ball to second down and taking the sack. I just thank God he didn't throw it away to create a no timeout call. But in that being said, Saquon Barkley, and we've all known, if you give that man the football, the Eagles have the best O line in the game. And the way that Saquon just sets up the blockers, man, he's so patient. And when he sees that hole, he hits it with authority, and he is gone. He is gone with a vengeance, and I love it, man. And I want to brag about myself for a second. We were on the As NFL Turns podcast from the Come On In Sports Network, and they said, Carlos, who is your straight balling player of the week? When everyone else chose offense, I went defense, and I said Jalen Carter. I said Jalen Carter's gonna wreck. He's gonna wreck that game. I got a feeling. And I was thinking more towards stopping the run. Although Kyron Williams had over 100 yards rushing in that game, but when it mattered the most, when they had to pass the ball, Jalen Carter's in that backfield, man, and making some noise, man. Eagles win 28-22, and they will advance to the NFC Championship, take on the Washington Commanders, their brethren. Washington Commanders. And if you're a Cowboys fan, you've got to be sick to your stomach. You've got to be. Matter of fact, Tuck the Puppy, everyone knows, one of our subscribers, and he was on here last night. He said, Carlos, he said, this is the worst I ever felt in my life as a Cowboys fan. Just sitting on the couch watching my division rivals fight each other for a chance at a Super Bowl. And I was like, damn. I said, I can only imagine if it's the Buccaneers and the freaking Falcons, playing each other for a Super Bowl. I was like, man, that would suck. That would suck. So I get it. I said, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know your pain, and I wish to never know that pain. I know other pains. Like, I know other the no call and the Minnesota Miracle. Yeah, I know those pains. So
I do openly admit the no call was big. That was like one of the first couple of years I started following.
Man, that was bad.
And for an amateur like me, I was like, what the actual F was that? I was still annoyed at you because you knocked out my Eagles the week before. So I was still angry at I actively hated the Saints in that moment. But even then, I was like, what is this?
That's all good, man. But yeah, so Eagles and the Commanders will take each other on. They'll be the first game, matter of fact, this Sunday afternoon time. So yeah, I don't know the actual time. I want to say it's 2:00 p.m. Central Time, but I could be wrong. So I'm not going to say the time at all.
Bear with me for 2 seconds. I can tell you in a second if you want to keep chatting. Let's have a look. But yeah, Jalen Carter saves up.
He was dominant in that game. He was dominant, and for the most part, and it was funny because I saw the Eagles take shots in the beginning because there wasn't a lot of snow.
No.
Wasn't a lot of snow in the first quarter, so they said, you know what? Let's go with the deep shots while we can. And I still thought that was still kind of nah. Let's not do that because let's stick with the game plan, which is Saquon, and then more Saquon, and
It should be.
because you know what kind of player he is when he gets on that giddy up that horse, he is gone. He is gone. Uh, Let's see. We got Christian Aruda says, hi, everyone. Happy snowy Tuesday. Today was such a beautiful cold and a lot of snow. Hit that like button, share the stream, and subscribe to the best USC Nation ever. Thank you, love. Appreciate that. What's up, CR? We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights says, hey, everyone. Happy Tuesday.
Ooh.
That's right. Episode 61 of our Tuesday with TJ podcast, the NFL podcast. Our says, Eagles held on for real. Did what I took. Uh,
Rim of Fire should keep off the spicy food. No.
Chiefs easy three-peat is in the building. Yeah, he says rest in our pockets too. Easy three-peat. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Matter of fact, so shout out to the Eagles, man, for that 28-22 victory over the Rams, and they will now advance to the NFC Championship game for a chance to represent the NFC at the Super Bowl
Yep.
this year. All right. Let's talk about our next game now. It was the game of the weekend. And boy, did it live up to the hype, man. Bills versus Ravens. Your final score, Bills advanced to the AFC Championship game by beating the Ravens by a score of 27-25. And boy, did we have some drama. Let's give love to both these teams for getting this position, man, but only one will prevail. Last week, TJ, or this past Sunday, we spoke about legacy.
Yes.
And you said Josh Allen, correct?
I said Josh Allen.
And I said Lamar Jackson. And I think next year I'm gonna say Lamar Jackson again because
Really?
he needed this more and didn't get it done yet again. And I always tell folks when you're an even team and when you're neck and neck, the one thing that's gonna make you lose a game is turnovers. And I don't care who, how, or why, but you turn the ball over. Ravens, 3 turnovers. Bills, not a near nutter, and this is what you get. A 27-25 victory, even with a Ravens comeback. Before I get on a little rant, how was this game to you, man? How was this game to you, brother?
It was good.
What was your biggest takes?
My biggest takes is I was shocked they didn't lose Derrick Henry as much as they did. Only 16 carries is absolutely disgusting, especially since he had 84 yards on those carries.
Yes.
And in my head, I was thinking about legacy thing. And yes, Derrick Henry turned the ball over. And yes, I openly admit that is devastating. But he got them down the field. He got the pass off to
Mark Andrews.
And he dropped it. He dropped the 2-point conversion. So Lamar put them in the hole. And then Lamar did everything he can to get out the hole to the point where he had the exact pass to Mark Andrews. But I think play calling was bad for the Ravens. And I don't think the media themselves are going to blame Lamar Jackson for this game. Simply because he got the ball to Mark Andrews and Mark Andrews dropped it. But yeah, that was my takes, is why on earth did you not run Derrick Henry a lot more since he had a fantastic game? And even though it should be on Lamar, people aren't going to blame Lamar.
No, I'll tell. Obviously, Pat Mahomes is still the GOAT in my opinion. And then after that, it's like who's 2? And is it Joe Burrow? Is it Josh Allen? I'ma still say right now in my gut, I got a healthy Joe Burrow as the second best quarterback. A healthy Joe Burrow.
Yes.
But Josh Allen, that dude, when I saw his first pass of the day, mind you, it's at what 20. It was 23 degrees out there, I believe, and his first pass, like, yeah, y'all don't remember? I played in Wyoming, in college, and I was like, this dude, he throws that football like it is just the middle of summertime, in your shorts and shirt, and you're outside just slinging a rock. I was like, there is nothing wrong with his mechanics. He's got a lot of the arm, which made me feel even more confident in the Bills' victory because what they did. But I was surprised that the Bills ran it as well as they did with Cook, with Johnson, and of course Ray Davis had the touchdown. for them. I was surprised they ran it as well. Josh Allen had his 3 touchdowns or 2 touchdowns, whatever it was. Um, I was really 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 surprised how well and how easily they ran that football against Baltimore's defense. Now that being said, shout out to the Bills. I still believe the Ravens are the quote unquote best team in the NFL, and I've always said the Ravens can only beat themselves. And that is exactly
Exactly
yet
what they did.
again what they did. We could talk about Lamar Jackson. We could talk about Mark Andrews and his issues, but let's not take the OC and the head coach off the leash. Hell no. Hell no. John Harbaugh and whoever is the OC, I forgot his name already. He's lucky I forgot his name. They are the main reason why the Ravens lost this football game, as you said earlier, TJ.
Yeah, play poorly.
16 carries, 84 yards to Derrick Henry. Let me give you an analogy, TJ. An analogy. All right, we just made it big. Me and you just made it big. We both got our we both got some bread now. We got some good cash on us now. Yeah. We helping the family out, man, and taking care of our neighborhood, and we got money like that. Just you know what I'm saying? We decided to treat ourselves to a nice ass Ferrari.
Ooh,
Ooh, we got a Ferrari. That's our baby now.
F140.
We get it off the lot. We take that bad boy straight to our $1 million house, whatever it is, a nice fancy house. We open up that bad boy garage door and we drive the Ferrari right in that bad boy, right? And we close the garage door and then we go to our house and get a good night's rest. Well, we wake up in the morning and we got things to do. No, we got things to do. So we say, you know what? Let me go ahead and take the Ferrari for a spin today. We'll take it for a spin. Let's walk to the garage door. Let's open it up. Oh, that's our beautiful Ferrari right there. And then right before you get into it, you say, nah, it's too good looking. I can't drive this today. Let's close the garage door back and let's drive our freaking Chrysler 300, which is still a good car, but still, whatever. All right,
Gee
well,
whiz.
yeah. Well, the next day, same scenario. You say, you know what? I'm gonna take that bad boy for a spin today. Let's go. You open the garage door and you go in, and you walk inside. You see your Ferrari and you say, nah, not today. But the
I keep the
and you
spirit
close
high.
that Ferrari door up, and the third time you go in there and you open it up, you know you forgot to close your garage door. Someone actually jacks your Ferrari. It's gone. You can't. Now you're like, yo, whoa. I wanted to use you. Well, here's the analogy. The regular season was us driving that Ferrari to our house. Boy, it felt good. Ooh, it was fast. But you know what? I don't really need you right now because I can't show you off right now. But I'll show you off in the morning. The morning is now the playoffs, the freaking
Yep.
playoffs. And it's funny how the game plan they should have been using the entire playoffs was against the Pittsburgh Steelers of all teams.
Yep.
Why would you run like that against Pittsburgh? A team that you could have easily just thrown the ball around and still found a way to win that game. But now, what I'm saying is, when they acquired Derrick Henry, they didn't need this man for the regular season. Damn it, they would have won the division or been close to winning the division without Derrick Henry. We've seen it plenty of times. So now, your mindset is, we need this man for the playoffs and not necessarily the wild card round. We need him for divisional round, conference championship, and Super Bowl. That's when we need Derrick Henry. And what did the Ravens do, as they always freaking do? Let's make sure we win and win with Lamar Jackson passing the football for 300 yards. Yo, when will the Ravens learn? You got that big Ferrari that you just bought for nothing. It got taken away, and when you open your garage door, aka the season over with, he's not there anymore. And you thought to yourself, man, I could have sure used that thing to show off to my friends and family. I could have sure used that man for about 25 to 30 carries for about
Mhm.
170 yards and a couple tutties. But they did not. Matter of fact, it was so bad. What was the score? Was it 13-10 at one point? Or was it 14-10?
Uh,
I'm sorry. Yeah, was it yeah, it was
would-
14-7, right?
let's
And
have a look. Yeah, so 14 to
it was
7.
14-7. Okay, right here. Pause right there. They drive it down. a la Derrick Henry, to the 4-yard line. It is first and goal from the 4. TJ, do you know how many carries that man got in 4 yards?
How many?
One. One carry. First and goal from the 4. They run it. He gets 1 yard. Okay, let's run it again. At this pace, a 1-yard gain on first, second, third, and fourth down is a touchdown with Derrick Henry. Make it make sense. They run it on first down. They get 1 yard. Second down, they go. Not even play action. They drop back and pass it with Lamar Jackson. It is incomplete. Third down. We're not going to run it again. It's third and go for the 4. For the 3, excuse me. We'll go ahead and pass it again. Incomplete. They settled for a field goal. That's when I knew they were just plain old retarded. I'm sorry, kids. I don't like using that word. They were retarded. I was like, what are you doing? You've got this big fat ass Ferrari. It's beautiful. It is good looking. You want to drive it all night long. And of course, now it's for the money. It's for the prize. It's for a chance at the conference championship game. This is a huge game. So all that Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen talk. Let me tell you the difference between those two. Josh Allen is Buffalo.
Yep.
That is the offense.
He is the entire
Josh
team. He's
Allen
the
is the
heart.
offense. Lamar Jackson is not the entire offense for Baltimore. And the coordinators and the head coach want the world to say, yes, he is. Damn it. Yeah, we know we got Derrick Henry. We know he was so close to 2,000 yards rushing. Could have got it if he wanted to. Could have got it if he wanted to. He did not. Let's save his ass for the playoffs and let's win the Super Bowl. Top to bottom, head and shoulders. They are the best freaking team. We'll get them right back, y'all. They're the best team. I guarantee you, they are the best team in the NFL, and they always get like that. Look, they want to show the world that Lamar Jackson's our guy, and he is a gunslinger, and he can throw it. We know that he's about to win his third freaking MVP. Now, can we add on to that legacy, which is a Super Bowl championship? Hell, can we get an appearance? Damn. That's all we're asking for. And yet again, they run the same bullshit. I'm telling you, it's just mind-boggling, and I don't get it, bro. 16 carries, TJ. At least they're consistent. 8 in the first half, 8 in the second half. Make it make sense. Hell, Justice Hill, the backup little scrawny running back, had about 7 carries in that game. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's why they lost. Now, I can talk about Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews. Yes, Andrews was a huge reason why they could have won that game. But Lamar Jackson is the reason why they lost that game, besides the OC and the head coach. Lamar Jackson. What I say all the time, we said it earlier, turnovers. He had that weird interception, and trying to do too much, he fumbled the football. He fumbles. Instead of saying, I'm sacked, let me sit my ass down. Nope. He decided to make more moves and he fumbled that ball. And those 2 plays led to 10 Bills points, TJ. That's why I say Lamar Jackson more than Mark Andrews. Because at least Andrews wasn't that catastrophic as far as like points given up. Lamar's turnovers were 10 points right there. That's why the Ravens lost. The Bills won, and the Ravens lost. I know it sounds simple. That's just it, though. And it drives me freaking crazy how just dumbfounded this Ravens football team can get when it gets to the heart and soul of the playoffs against these really good teams. They want to make Lamar Jackson this superstar. We know he can pass the ball, damn it. We know that. And they decided to run the ball anyways. That just drove me crazy, TJ. That Ferrari only had 16 carries, man. Do you know in games that were not blowouts, so they had a few of those, they blew a lot of teams out against the Giants, and they blew out another team too, where Derrick Henry only had 13 or 11 carries or something like that. It was because they were beating that ass, right? The only game besides this game where he had at least carries in a tight game was against that Ravens, the Bengals, when it was 41-38. And that was just a shootout. So that's why. But outside of that, his lowest carry of the year. And you waited till the freaking divisional round of playoffs to get that muscle. That's a muscle. Just a grown man muscle 16 carries on 84 yards. Not 47 yards, TJ. Not 53 yards on 16 carries where things ain't working out for you. No, 84 yards on 16 carries. That is 5.3 yards per carry, bro. And
Yep.
they said, but we want Lamar Jackson. In a nutshell, that's Russell Wilson passing that ball on the 1 yard line instead of giving it to Marshawn Lynch. That's what it's all about. In a nutshell, that's what it was. In a nutshell, it is Pete Carroll trying to give Russell Wilson the MVP over Marshawn Lynch. That is basically John Harbaugh trying to give Lamar Jackson the credit for winning instead of Derrick Henry. And that drives me crazy. And that's why they ass is where we at right now on the damn couch watching the Bills and Chiefs play next Sunday.
In other news, the results for the Big Bash League of Hobart of cricket, the Hobart Hurricanes have beaten the Sydney Sixers. 173 runs to 7.
God, dog. I'm not big in cricket, but that's an ass one, huh?
I think so. I don't know. Sorry.
Baseball equals license. Are you showing UFL this year like last year? And if you are, who is your favorite team? Yes, I'll be doing the first. I'll do the first 2 weeks of it, and then I got to turn around in my job. That's gonna last 2 months, so I'll be super busy. Yeah, this year's 2 months now. Last year was about 45 days. This year is a full 2 months now. So yeah. So basically, I'll go live the first 2 weeks of the UFL, and then I'll definitely go live for the playoffs. Outside of that, I don't think I'll be ever going on there for those 2 months, man, because I'm working. I'm working about 14 plus hours a day for 2 months.
Think of the cash, man. But that's rough. It was a month when you joined. Now they've increased it to 2.
Yep, now it's 2 months. And that month was actually 45 days, which means this 2 months is probably about, 2 months.
It can't be more.
Yeah, it is.
It can't be more than 60 days.
It can be. Yeah, it can be. Yeah. So it's all good, though. Hey, big money in my pockets, though. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, what, 20 grand?
Oh, yeah. So, something like maybe more.
Okay,
maybe more. I mean, I've got a couple of raises since then.
Hey, a couple raises since then?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, you've got a good British friend who's always
here. I have a great British friend. I got you, bro. Yes, sir. The Rivers on Fire says Ravens just can't get over the hump. They cannot, man. Andrew says, yo, what's happening, Carlos and PJ? She said, what's up, Drewski? Listen to Carlos rant like a little baby. I'm not ranting like a baby. It's true, though. Okay, that is
true.
Baby.
His rant is completely true, and it's completely fair, and I'd give it a good 4 out of 5 on Carlos's rant scale. And
I
it's
appreciate
fantastic.
that, man, because there's always room for improvement. I appreciate that. He says, what do you do for a living? Man, if I tell you, I have to kill you, bro. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. No, I'm a waste coordinator for a plant facility. That's all I can tell you right now.
Hey,
otherwise, I have to kill you.
I get you. If you need any British liaisons, I'm happy to join. But no, we're going to cut it back on track. Otherwise, we go for hours.
Yeah.
So,
you're right.
The Ravens, you are exactly spot on. So, Lamar Jackson, he had. I had the stats here. I've completely lost them. Sorry, bear with me. So, Derrick Henry, has 16 carries for 84 yards. The Eagles, for example, rushed Saquon Barkley for 10 more attempts at 26 yards. They got him 205. Okay, so Derrick Henry is not going to hit 205, but he's going to get at least over 100 yards.
Oh,
Derrick Henry should have over 100 yards in this game. Lamar Jackson also should have at least some running yards in this game.
What did he have in this game?
39.
39. Yeah, I thought 6. If he can get 60, that's a good number for Lamar Jackson. 60, and I thought Henry should get at least 130.
Yeah,
Jackson with 60. That's all you need.
Absolutely, that's completely disgusting. I know the whole thing is they want to prove that he can win whilst throwing, and you're spot on. The offensive coordinator, Todd Monken.
Yep.
Todd Monken Like, I don't care if your quarterback comes into you and goes, I want to prove that I'm running, blah, 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 that I can win by throwing. If the game's going the way it is and he's thrown an interception, just throw it out the window. Run the goddamn ball.
Thank you.
It burns clock. It puts their defense in an exasperated situation because they're tired. They're going to be absolutely exhausted because it wasn't as bad as a snow game as everyone thought it would be. Nothing compared to the Eagles, but it was still a snowy game. You run the ball, less likely for any turnovers, and yeah, you're spot on. The fact that Lamar Jackson didn't have more than 50 yards, the fact that Derrick Henry didn't have more than 100 yards is completely unacceptable. I know, fair enough, Mark, and they got down there, and Mark Andrews didn't catch the ball, which sucks. It does suck. But there was too many turnovers, two fumbles lost. And my question is, if you're the Ravens and you sit down and go, okay, we lost in the divisional round. We had a good year. 12-5 is a good year. We got to the divisional round. We lost to the Bills, which is also a good year, a good team, 13-4. But how can we improve? If you're looking yourself in the mirror, is it Harbaugh? Is it Todd Munken, if I've said his name right? Is it Henry? Who would you put the blame on this game, and how would you improve? Do you get rid of the OC? Do you get rid of the head coach?
It's John Harbaugh. Because
It's
John Harbaugh has the final say. I've always tell folks, yes, the OC and the DC do what they want to do until the head coach comes out and says, "Hey, for this game plan, we're doing this." And they can go by like if the head coach says, "Hey, stop throwing that ball, run it down their freaking throats right now." As an OC, you're gonna do that. As a DC, you're gonna run this scheme that the head coach wants. You know, damn it, blitz more, blitz. Or play zone more. The head coach has the ability to do that. That's why he's the head coach.
yep,
So he tells you what he wants. Don't get it twisted. He hires you for your scheme, right? And the scheme that you run your offense or your defense, that's fine. But at the end of the day, he has the final say of how this game plan should go out. John Harbaugh should have had the ball to tell the entire team. Pretty much the message of the day should have been, let's run it down their freaking throats. That should have been a message to not only your players, but to your. We're the most physical team outside of the Eagles running attack. We're the most physical team in the NFL. Why not use that to your advantage? You are already on the road, already against a hostile crowd in Buffalo. How about let's shut the hell up by just running down their freaking throats, right? Time of possession as well. Eat that clock up. That would have been my motto. Damn 26 carries. I think he would have had about 36 carries in that game. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Down at 4, I'm running it down a throat with Derrick Henry. And yes, I will make Derrick. If all goes right, Derrick Henry should be our Super Bowl MVP.
absolutely.
But that John Harbaugh, like he's done in past years now, because just like the OC and the DC, if the head coach tells the quarterback, "Damn it, we're doing this," quarterback gotta listen. Gotta listen. That's called the hierarchy. That's what it is. And John Harbaugh's the guy, so it is his fault. That's the game plan didn't go the way it went. Because any person with a clear NFL head of knowledge would have said, "Hey, Derrick Henry's here for a reason, right? We didn't need him for the regular season. We need him for the playoffs. That's it. We need him for 3 or 4 games to freaking run it down your throat and win a Super Bowl." And they did not do that. It is John Harbaugh's fault because they keep babying Lamar Jackson. Not saying that Lamar Jackson needs to be babied, but they keep babying Lamar Jackson, trying to prove it to the whole entire world that this man can throw the football and be a competent quarterback. We know that. He's about to win his
Yeah,
third MVP. We're not stupid. But
he
now
has
it's about
fantastic
winning.
stats.
It's about winning. When Tom Brady beat the freaking Rams 13-3, you think Tom Brady gave a damn about him throwing 300 yards? No, the man barely had 150 yards passing that game. They got the dub. No one's going to remember those stats. They'll just remember that he is a Super Bowl champion. You see how like Pat Mahomes showed the entire world he can throw that football. He's won many MVPs, Super Bowls, and now all of a sudden it feels like every game he's barely throwing 200 yards.
Yeah,
No one cares because he's
no,
winning.
no.
He's winning. We don't
The
care.
only,
I mean, they're winning, but damn, Pat Mahomes only throwing 172 yards against the Texans. No one's saying that. Why? He's a proven Super Bowl champion, the proven MVP, the proven great quarterback. We don't care about that now. It's about now building your Super Bowl resume. That's what it's all about now.
so
Lamar's got to listen to that.
so Harbaugh has been part of the Ravens organization since
Yep,
2008.
for a long
He
time,
was
16 years
special team coordinator before then.
for the Colts.
He's one of those CEO and Eagles.
Oh, yeah, yep, you're right.
Yeah, he's one of those CEO head coaches like Sirianni.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He lets the OC do the OC and the DC do the defense. You won one Super Bowl. Is it time to move on? It's the same. You've got to. I know he's successful. It's the same as Tomlin. It's going to be they are always successful. They always make the playoffs. But whereas Tomlin doesn't make it far in the playoffs, Harbaugh does. However, they don't seem to make it to the big game.
And my
Is
issue,
it time to ask the questions? Is it time to move on?
and if I mean, I would say no, because like
No.
no, I wouldn't move on from that. I mean, because for one, John Harbaugh was just like Tomlin. We picked him in a millisecond. But on top of that, for
Absolutely.
Tomlin, it's just the GM's fault. Like, can we get some players here? That's it. So I'm not worried about Tomlin because he had AB and he had Ben Roethlisberger and Le'Veon
Yep.
Bell at that time, and they made it close every year to the Super Bowl. But on top of that, when you talk about Harbaugh, he's always had talent, always. And now you get the biggest freak of nature on your squad. This is literally a Super Bowl or bust year for the Ravens. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bust.
But
It's a bust. But you don't like they beat themselves. So if they go for a new head coach, that's fine. I don't think it's a smart move because right now everything's clicking because you never know. You change that coach and the team might, I don't know, morale might go down. I'm not quite sure, but I don't know.
no, I'm just curious. I'm just curious because you have these longevity head coaches,
Yeah.
and like the Patriots called it after 3 years with Bill Belichick. 3 years of not doing well, you're out. And he
Yeah,
has
but
6
that was
rings.
kind of like they recognized it was more about Tom Brady's mindset at this time than it
No,
was
which
for
is fair,
Belichick.
but you have Harbaugh had Flacco,
And also,
and
but if you look
Tomlin had Big
at
Ben.
Bill Belichick before Brady and after Brady, what do you get? You don't get a lot of winning
Well, he had 2 rings before he joined the Patriots.
as a coordinator,
DC, yeah, Giants.
and not a head coach. So as a head coach with the Browns and the Patriots before Brady, he was always on the firing block. Yeah, you know what I'm
Fair,
saying?
fair, fair.
That's why he got let go by Cleveland. He got fired by Cleveland because he just lost a lot of games. You know, so let's not act like Bill Belichick was just this awesome coach that no. He found a quarterback by luck because if he was so damn smart, Brady would have been
Six.
starting right instead of Drew Bledsoe. So yeah, he was not that smart. It came by injury that Brady was there, but it just so happened that while Brady was there playing the game manager quarterback, he was very well at it. Then Brady got better and he learned. He's one of those sponges. And then Brady by year 4 or 5, it was Brady who became this mega star because mind you, the first 3 Super Bowls, it wasn't about the Patriots offense, it's about the Patriots defense. And Brady was just a great manager. But then
Yep.
about year 4 or 5, he became this awesome quarterback, and that kept Belichick. Oh, now all of a sudden Belichick is one of the greatest coaches of all time. If he was so damn great, why did he get fired 3 years after Brady?
Which is fair.
They
I was
realized
shocked he was wrong.
he's alright. He alright, man, but he ain't. Nah, he alright. You know. What I said was I talking to you about being alright?
Yeah, I think so.
I talked to somebody about I either want you to love me or hate me. Don't say he alright.
Yeah, it was the Saints. You either want to suck or you want
Yeah,
to sleep.
thank you.
You
Yeah, that's
hate
what I'm saying.
being alright.
Yeah, once you get to man, he alright because he won the Super Bowls, but we also had Brady on the side. But now we see life without Brady. Because guess what? Life without Belichick still got Brady another Super Bowl. Think about that.
Buccaneers.
The Patriots saw that shit. So yeah, time for old man to get out of here now. Time to get
It
out of here.
clearly was Brady over Belichick.
That's my opinion. So as far as like we know that John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin have been great with whoever they have. It speaks for itself because Tomlin he's had some crappy ass teams, but he's never been below 500. Never been.
Yep.
Never
True,
been.
true.
That's right there to tell you that's a damn good coach, in my opinion. You take that same crappy ass team with Bill Belichick, they go 6-11.
No, I completely agree with you. It's just obviously seeing these stories. I'm obviously asking it
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
you. But it is when you have these constant disappointments, and it is constant disappointments. You've got to ask, how can you get over the hump? Otherwise, you will just constantly be all right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, is it GM? Is it OC? Do the Ravens need to change
No,
OC?
the GM did his job. He got you Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that's fair.
He did his job. The OC is a big decision, and John Harbaugh is also to blame. I'm not saying get rid of him at all, but no, just eat the blame though. You come back next year and you realize, damn it, okay, I need to stop doing this crap. And I know it's easier said than done. Not lied.
Yeah.
It is easier done than said. Just do it. You know,
Fair.
just run your Ferrari, your racehorse. And for some reason, they want to keep proving to the world that Lamar Jackson's the greatest quarterback ever. And it's just not going to happen like that. Lamar is great in the regular season. We've seen the playoffs where he just kind of struggles. He doesn't have any like horrible games. He has a bunch of aight games. You don't want to have that, man. You know.
Okay. So you brought Harbaugh back. You keep the OC. How many years do you let Harbaugh do what he does? Because eventually something's going to break the camel's back.
I mean,
You've
but
got
I mean,
the fourth. Lamar Jackson's a 4-time MVP. You've got Derrick Henry, the Ferrari of Ferrari. He's not fast. He's a bruiser. He's the Hummer.
He's still
He
fast.
is a
I don't know. Whatever's big and fast.
He's a Ford F-150 Velociraptor. He is going to plow through that. So your GM has given you all of the resources. Fair enough, your wide receivers are a bit lacking. Bateman is, but like,
which gives you more reason to run the football because there is no Zay Flowers.
Precisely. But what I'm saying is, if Baltimore makes it to the playoffs next year, because they're gonna,
yeah.
If Baltimore gets bounced in the division round again in the playoffs next year, you start looking at yourself. Like, that's what I'm asking is, how much of a leash does Harbaugh have?
Here's my thing. Like, we're getting to the point where now we're firing teams for not winning Super Bowls, and I don't like that.
I get that, but
Because
that's the mission.
there's 32 teams in the league. Only one's gonna win it every
see
year.
that.
So I like you want to. So if you won one Super Bowl in a 7-year period, and the rest of the time you made it to the divisional or the championship or the playoffs, like, is that not good enough for you? You want to find like
Eagles were going to fire Nick Sirianni for making to the Super Bowl. You know, like,
that,
how much does the leeway
that was more
get
of
you?
he was pissing off
No, but
players, and
he also fired Doug Peterson 3 years after the Super Bowl.
It just happens like that. I don't. But record wise, it was record. Look at the record.
It was record.
It was record. When you're constantly winning 12 plus games, like, do you want to risk that, like losing that? You know.
I know. I understand exactly what you're saying, but
I get it. Yeah, I get what you're asking. And in today's society, most folks want to say, yeah, get rid of him because he's not winning Super Bowls. I'm like, dude, do you know how hard it is to win a Super Bowl as it is? Now, you can't make it harder on yourselves like they've been doing. But man, they've been constantly going to the divisional round, championship round, since Lamar Jackson's been, the guy. But I don't know, man. That's just tough. I mean, like, okay, here's the thing though. I mean, it's a two-way street. If you let go John Harbaugh, who you gonna get to replace that?
No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I like Harbaugh is going to be if you fire Harbaugh, he's going to be snatched up immediately. and you don't know who you're going to pick up. Like, it could be an Adam Gates, it could be a Bill Belichick, or an Andy Reid, shall I say. But, like, Andy Reid went 13 years on the Eagles. Fair enough, we made it to the AFC Championship. Didn't win crap.
And I get it, and then they let him go, which I
And
thought
then
was
he
dumb
got
too. And then he goes to the Chiefs, and they can't stop winning because he's a damn good head coach. And you don't want to give John Harbaugh to the freaking, I don't know, name a team, and then they become,
Chargers.
yeah, and then they become, well, his brother's there already, so he's not
Oh,
gonna go.
uh,
Yeah, he's not gonna,
Bengals.
yeah, to the Bengals, yeah. You can't, and all of a sudden they can't stop winning now. And like,
Oh,
damn, we
God,
let,
imagine Harbaugh on
oh
the
yeah.
Bengals.
We got Sexy Seahawk 69. Ooh. Says LaChoke Jackson. Says, uh-oh. He said, Eagles aren't winning crap. Oh, Lord.
Ooh.
Said, bro, Lamar had
Ooh.
two fudge cake and turnovers. They lost by barely anything. So, yeah, it's his fault. Oh, yeah. I definitely said it's his fault. It's his fault, but I think the major blame, because it's a major blame, is the head coach, OC, quarterback. That's my major blames right there.
Yeah.
Head coach, OC, quarterback. Because the head coach has the chance to override any scheme and say, you know what, run the ball with Derrick Henry. That's all we're saying. So if you go back about 30 minutes from now, we've been talking about that for a while. But anyways,
We've been
Bills and
ranting.
Ravens, though, it was a classic. I don't care about Mark Andrews' drop. First of all, it wasn't even a perfect pass. Now you expect the man to catch it anyways, but he was going backwards. The ball came out a little wonky, a little lower than usual. So yes, it wasn't even a great pass. It was still there though. That's all that matters. And he dropped it. So that's like acting like it was just the most worst drop ever in history of football. But it was Andrew did have two drops. He had the fumble. I get why people are blaming him, and that's only because they don't want to blame Lamar Jackson. I'm like, no, Jackson before that had two turnovers that cost him 10 points. So yeah,
What's quite funny is obviously the Ravens season started with a tight end having two big feet, and it finishes with a tight end unable to catch a ball.
that's how it goes, man.
So it's devastating. People still think the Ravens should have moved on. Like you said, you think they're the best team in the league, but the game's players, the game's play.
That's how it is, man. And the Ravens are going to sit down on their couch like we are, and have to think about another long ass off season about what did we do wrong, and they know they did wrong, and they know that we know that they know we
They
did
know
wrong.
what we know. What they know.
They know, yeah, they know. We know it. The whole world knows it. Ain't no way in hell I'm getting Derrick Henry from free agency and run that man 16 times in the divisional round. That's just plain old
Did
stupid
you
to me.
hear that, chat? If you've got the number one pick in fantasy, don't pick Derrick Henry because when you need him to run, he ain't gonna run.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell that to my guys too. Matter of fact, cause my number's always 5. I like picking 5. So yeah, the first 4 guys, don't get Derrick Henry at all.
Don't get Derrick
Don't get
Henry.
him at all because he's not gonna do you nothing. Shit.
Pick up Jake Elliott.
Yeah, why you had to get a kicker? Get a
Tucker.
get a number 2 tight end.
Grant Calcaterra. There you go. There's your kicker. You say you pick 5. Get AJ Dillon, like okay running back, and then yeah.
So shout out to the Bills, though. I know we talked a lot about the Ravens, though, but we did speak about the Bills earlier. And they won. They did what they had to do. It's called 0 turnovers, and they know who they are. Josh Allen is the entire offense. He had 2 of those touchdowns, man. He was on fire, and
Hey,
just throwing that ball. And look, they don't have the craziest weaponry.
hey, every team that's moved on didn't turn over the ball. Every team that lost this weekend did turn over the ball.
Yep. And the one team that did not turn the ball over also gave up 8 sacks with the Chiefs, the Texans.
Yeah,
Texans gave up 8 sacks in that game. So yeah, they didn't turn the
but
ball over, but they
but
took a lot of sacks.
the Texans didn't turn the ball over.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, they did not. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I could be
No
wrong. I heard.
interceptions. No. What about fumbles?
I heard they had no turnovers, but they got sacked 8 times.
There was a fumble, but they did recover. But they did get sacked a lot.
They did. That's right. That's right. So yeah, the keys to the playoffs: don't turn the ball over. That's what it is.
Shocker, right?
Yeah, shocker. Let's get to our championship Sunday matches, y'all. First game on the docket. That is right. The Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Your Philadelphia Eagles. So with that being said, y'all, 1 second, we got TJ's Eagles talk right after this.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
TJ, what's up with it, man? We have our TJ's Eagles talk. Fly, Eagles, fly. All right, I see you got the drink in your hand already, man. Take a shot for me. Oh, 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 oh. Take a shot for me. Yo, Commanders versus Eagles. You'll speak for the Eagles. I'll speak for the Commanders. Let me know. And then give me your keys to victory for the Eagles. I'll give you the keys to victory for the Commanders, and then we'll tell you who's going to win this game. So
Okay.
go ahead for the Eagles,
So,
brother.
key for the Eagles is the offensive line, as always, and Saquon. Is our defensive line. How can they bully that Washington offensive line now they've lost one of their main starters due to a torn ACL? Can we contain Jalen Daniels and his running game? Because that is vicious. His escapability is absolutely terrifying. And so defense, can we contain that offense? But it generally is the health of Jalen Hurts. Can he run the ball? Can he is he able to cope with anything? Is he at all any good? Like, he was knocked out. We won the first game. He was knocked out early in the second game, and we still almost won with Pickens in. If Devontae Smith catches the ball, we would have won the game. So this is a real 50-50 game. I know, obviously, the Washington Commanders are coming in pretty hot. They are the favorite. Well, they're not the favorite, but they are got the momentum behind them. I think our defense can. I think Jalen Carter is going to wreak absolute chaos with that guard out. So I'm actually going to put the main impact player in the entire game as Jalen Carter.
All right, I will speak for the
What do
Commanders.
you say?
How are we gonna win this game? You put
What was
this.
that, sorry?
You put the whole entire onus on Jaden Daniels, like you've been doing. You say, you know what, young kid, young fella. First of all, this kid. Hold on. There we go. That's much better.
There you go. I can hear you.
Yeah, that's much better. I forgot. I forgot to say my thing was up all the way. But anyways, all right. Yeah, yeah. I say this: you put the entire onus on Jaden Daniels yet again. Yet again, he is your
Yeah.
Superman, and this kid has been playing not like a rookie. He's been playing like Tom Brady. We're talking 2011 Tom Brady, just slanging that bad boy. And
Ooh.
but what I'm saying is, he's playing like a Drew Brees, playing like a Tom Brady, like a Peyton Manning. This kid doesn't get rattled. We've seen it now against two really good teams in the Buccaneers and the Lions. Now, can you do it again? You be the focal point. What I do like in Dan Quinn, what I do like in Sean McDermott, they realize our quarterbacks, Josh Allen and Jaden Daniels, they're our entire team. And they make guys better. As far as you see Shakir from Buffalo, right? Josh Allen makes him that good now with the yards after catch plays. And then you see with Jaden Daniels, think about it, man. He's got Zach Ertz now playing like old school Philadelphia Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
He's got Austin Eckler doing his thing. He's got Dwayne Brown doing his thing. I think his name is Dwayne. I forgot, but his last name Brown, the receiver. He's going out of control now, and all that's because of Jaden Daniels. One, they don't themselves turn the ball over.
Nope.
He's only had 9 interceptions all year.
He did turn the ball over 5 times in the last time the Eagles and the Commanders bet.
Wait, exactly. I'm about to get into that. So what I'm saying is, you cannot turn the ball over in this game, which means do not second guess yourself. If you see it, get rid of it. This defense is fast, flurry, and on top of that, let's establish the running game as we can with Brian Robinson because of the weather. They had a nice time in Tampa Bay. It was at night, but it was about 65 degrees. It was feeling good. And then they played in the dome against Detroit. Well, now, my fellow Commanders, you'll be playing in about 20-degree weather, and it might
It's going to
be
be
snowing
rough.
yet again in Philadelphia. And you got
Oh,
to do that now. Howard Jaden Daniels, Mr. Arizona State / LSU, West Coast and down south, he ain't seen too much snow in his life. Guarantee you that. How he react in that kind of weather atmosphere, I think he'll do just fine. I cannot wait to see what this guy does against Philadelphia, but he is the key and the only key. If he goes, the Commanders go. That's all I got to say. Now, TJ, who you got winning this game, brother?
hey, if the Eagles are smart, they turn this game into a Kelly Green game. Because they can turn one playoff game into an alternate uniform. If they make the AFC Championship game a Kelly Green game, that crowd is going to eat each other alive. I've got to go with it. I've got to go with the Eagles. I'm going to go with it. It's going to be rough. I am going to die at least 5 times during the game. I've got the Eagles going. I think the Eagles are going to do it. They almost beat them with the backup QB with no tush push or anything like that. We beat them heavily when we had a full healthy roster. Actually, we didn't have a full heavy roster. So, I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Yourself?
I've only lost 2 games in the playoffs so far, right? And both those games were picking against the Commanders. Um, and I picked the Buccaneers and I picked the Lions to beat the Commanders, and they just keep proving me wrong. That being said, I'm freaking hard headed, man. Give me the Eagles again. I'm going with the Eagles to beat the Commanders. I think they're gonna go ahead and make this a slobber knocker. I think they're gonna go ahead and make this a grind it out kind of game. It's gonna be snowy. It's gonna be cold. They just lost, like you said, one of their best O linemen last week to an unfortunate
ACL.
ACL injury. Yeah, so I think the Eagles, Jaden Carr and those guys are gonna come in there and just make life difficult. But man, close
It's
game.
going to be
It's
uncomfortable.
gonna be a
It's going to
close
be
game
uncomfortable.
regardless. Jane Daniels is not gonna go out like that, man. And these guys with Terry McLaurin and Austin Eckler and Zach Ertz and company, man. As long as you got Jaden Daniels, and I hate saying this, but the dude he's wise beyond his years. This is even
Yeah.
saying it because I didn't say that about Stroud in his rookie season. I said it was a really good damn year, and I said at the time might be the best rookie season. But I'm saying about Daniels this year and saying he is wise beyond his years, which means I have no issue with this man for next season. He won't pull a
Oh,
Stroud
absolutely
next year.
not.
I can almost guarantee you that. I
Yeah.
bet the house on that. This kid is amazing to watch, but he's gonna have a hard time against this Eagles front seven and the way they play defense and the and that crowd going crazy and it's gonna be night
Stressful.
like an hour into the game. It's gonna be night. Like it's gonna be nasty. Snow, cold weather. If Daniels can pull that off, he win the Super
He's
Bowl.
winning the Super Bowl.
He,
Yeah.
he pulls it off. He's winning the Super Bowl, man. I'm just saying.
If that man isn't phased by that,
He's
he's winning the
yeah,
Super Bowl.
exactly. So yeah, me and TJ both say go Eagles on this one, man.
And
I
it's
know
going
this.
to be uncomfortable. It is going to be horrible. It is going to be panicky. But then again, who knows? The division game was rough in 2017, and then we blew out the Vikings.
That's right.
I can only hope for that kind of game, but I don't know. Like Vic Fangio, he is a genius. He's got this defense running from the 32nd defense last year to the first. Hopefully he gets to Jay Daniels, but I don't know, man. I'm stressed. The game hasn't even started.
We got D Green 7464 says, "Yo, I had the Lions for the NFC, but now that they're gone, Eagles all the way." He said Washington has a shot, but I don't know if Daniels is ready. I think Daniels is ready.
Yeah, I think
And
he's ready.
I just don't know if the team is ready.
We've also
Daniels
got Christian Rugo asking what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a rum that a co-worker brought me for letting me use my unlimited data. It is Durian rum, which is from
Ooh. Is it that special?
Guatemala.
Is it that special coworker?
No, No, this is a bloke, a 6-year-old bloke. He during being part of this grocery store, we're allowed 15 unlimited data mobile phone plans and an entire career working there. And I let him use one of mine, and he brought me this big ass bottle
Oh
from
man, that's nice. That's
yeah,
that's that's
Guana rum. So yeah,
that's
appreciate
friendship
that,
right
man.
there. Yeah, shout out to
Nice
friends.
friendship.
Yeah, that's a lovely friendship. I like that. All right, y'all. Let's go now with our next game, the final game on the docket for this championship round, and we'll make our way to the AFC side. The AFC side, where we're going to see now, must see TV yet again. Bills versus Chiefs. Chiefs are on their quest for a three-peat. That's right, y'all. I said it. A three-peat. Even within Tom Brady's Hall of Fame GOAT status
Correct.
career, never had a three-peat.
Nope,
Pat
did not.
Mahomes is 2 games away from being the only quarterback and the only team, the Chiefs, to have a three-peat in the Super Bowl era. Let's get with it, man. Buffalo, Josh Allen. Can he get that monkey off his freaking back? I mean, supreme confidence in the regular season against the Chiefs. Loves it. But when they play against Kansas City, it's a different story. Not stat-wise, but wins and losses. Different story. The Chiefs 3-0 against Buffalo with Pat Mahomes versus Josh Allen as quarterbacks in this series so far. All right. What are the keys for this matchup, TJ, Bills versus Chiefs?
Honestly, it's Josh Allen versus that defense. I think the Bills' defense versus Pat Mahomes. I trust that. I really do. It's can that defense contain Josh Allen? Um, because statistically, metrically, just looking at the teams, the Bills should beat the Chiefs no matter what. But the Chiefs have that black magic voodoo. They have that, I don't know, deal with the devil. The Chiefs are the refs on their side. I don't know whose soul was sold, but you have that. And I imagine we're going to have that trickery, that what the fudge cake moment in this game. But I think the Bills are going to do it. I think Josh Allen is going to sacrifice his body to win this game because it is constant. The Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season, but the Chiefs beat the Bills in the playoffs. That's what it has been. That is a constant of the universe. But yeah, I reckon it's going to be Josh Allen. Can Josh Allen beat this Chiefs?
So you're going with the Bills, man.
I'm going with the Bills.
You know I'm going with the Chiefs, baby. I'm going
We
with Kansas City
can't
all
bet
the way.
against Pat Mahomes.
Can't bet against Pat Mahomes. And here's my reason for that in this game in particular. Josh Allen, I'm gonna be real with you. They had a better chance last year.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, they had the chance last year where I picked Buffalo to win that game, if I'm not mistaken.
$20.
$20 for what? For this game?
Yeah,
That's
Bills
20,
win.
$20.
$20.
$20.
If
I'm
the
with
Chiefs
that.
win, I'll give you $20. If the Bills win, you give me $20.
Yes. I'll make sure
Yeah.
that doesn't trigger you. But
I'll take that. I'll
like
take that.
I thought you were about to say like heads if the Chiefs
Yeah.
win I get 20 tails the Chiefs lose I mean the Bills
Hey, no,
lose
I'm not that kind of man. I'm not that
Chiefs,
kind of man.
Chiefs win and Bills lose equal the same damn thing. Hold on.
If the Chiefs
No.
win, I will PayPal you $20, and
It,
if the Bills win,
I'll
you
PayPal you
PayPal
twenty
me.
bucks. Facts. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That sounds even to me. Uh, but yeah, so I'm going with Kansas City to win this game, and here's why though. One, the Bills' offense, and we will get TD back in here in a second, y'all. That Bills' offense, I'm worried about that offense against this Chiefs defense. This Chiefs defense is a different type of defense. We've seen this defense now for the last 3 or 4 years, and they just don't give up big plays. They don't. And Josh Allen is known for big play. Let's see what happened last year. Chiefs are the third seed, right?
Yeah.
On the road, we all told ourselves this is the Bills' moment. They're going to win this freaking game. We all told ourselves, ain't no way in hell. This is it. Buffalo's got to win this game now because it's right where they want Kansas City. It's right where they want them. We're at home.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Mahomes and their offense stinks. The defense is good, but if we just score 16, 17 points, we'll win the game because their offense stinks. They're the third seed. They just ain't got it like they used to. Pat Mahomes still a good quarterback, but the weapons aren't there. What did he do? He still found a way to win that damn game. I don't know how they did. And when that happened, I was like, yep, Buffalo is never going to be able to beat this team. So, yes,
Really don't think so.
they they've gotten worse on defense, but they're still good on defense. Talking about Buffalo. They're still good. But they're on the road. Pat Mahomes at home with that crowd, that energy, and the refs in their pocket. Come on, man. You can't stop that. That smells like a three-peat to me. Oh, by the way, Taylor Swift is out there. When was the
Oh,
last time
she's
we
not
see?
the fullback.
What,
She's not. She has
when,
no
hey,
power
when
in this game.
when was the last time they lost with Taylor Swift in the skybox, man?
No, I know you're spot on there, but it's not like she's physically on the field. Taylor Swift going to the game.
It's the Swifty magic, man. It's the Swifty magic, bro. I'm telling you. I
No,
can't explain it. It's a voodoo kind of thing. Now, if for some reason she gets mixed up in something and she can't get to the game, the Bills will win. But
I call cap.
Taylor Swift is the main reason why I'm gonna win this game. Nah, but I'm going with Pat Mahomes. You will see what we always see. Yes, the Chiefs will struggle in this game. They struggled in every game this year. Let's keep that real. They struggled in every game they played so far this year. And they will struggle for about 55 minutes. But 5 minutes, you'll see just breaking magic from Pat Mahomes and that offense and that defense. Chris Jones and Trent McDuffie, those guys don't get enough credit for being an outstanding defense, and Steve Spagnuolo has got this defense humming. They will make life a living hell for Josh Allen. He's going to have to earn every single yard. And if he does, I will say, tip of the cap, shout out to you, Josh Allen. You are the freaking man. Excuse me, as I'm burping. And I'll give you $20. No issues. What you want it in ones? You want it in fives? Don't matter. I'll give it to you. But until then, until I can see with my own eyes, give me Kansas City for the rest of the freaking year. Go Chiefs. They'll win. And they'll win the Super Bowl, too.
And Super Bowl.
And Super Bowl. All right, I claimed it already. I claimed it week one. Now, I did say Chiefs and Lions. Lions let me down.
Fair.
Lions let me down, but that defense was bound to let somebody down. So, yeah, they were bound. So, yeah, all I'm saying is, like, even when the Bills had the perfect scenario, now, I give you credit. Josh Allen has played some of his best, if not his best, season this year. But what I told you, he is not on the offense. He's the team.
He is.
He's the team. The team goes as he goes, which means, you know, if that defense lets him down, because Pat Mahomes is a great quarterback and the GOAT, in my opinion. He ain't the whole
He's
team,
up
though.
there.
That defense can play on his own. They can stand on his own.
Can't three-peat. He can't be 27 years old and get 4 Super Bowls.
I think he's 29 now, so give him a little credit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, give him a little shame.
29.
A little shame. He's 29. But 4 Super Bowls at 29? Good God almighty. And a three-peat on top of that? What that would mean is he's the GOAT, and everyone should just say it.
He's 29.
We should all bat on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bat.
Bad.
Why does I'm rooting for the Bills to get their first ring? Now, hey, if the Bills win, I would love to see a Bills in the Super Bowl to get the
Here's the story that's going to happen. The Bills are going to make the Super Bowl, so are the Eagles, and the Bills are going to lose to the final team in the NFC East to lose to, because they've lost to the Commanders, they've lost to the Raiders, to the Cowboys, and they've lost to the Giants. If they lose to the Eagles, that will complete the trifecta.
Why Moratelli says, no Chiefs again. Yeah, I'm just calling it how I see it. Yeah, I would love for the Bills to get there. I would love to see that Bills versus Eagles or Commanders. I personally would love to see I mean, outside of black quarterbacks, power to the people. I would love to see my favorite be Chiefs versus Commanders or Eagles. It wouldn't matter to me. Because they all
Just the
have
Chiefs.
they all have black quarterbacks, so I'm good with that. But if I can't get that, give me Bills versus either team, and hopefully the Bills can get the first victory or a black quarterback wins. I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy. Give me the franchises first or another African American quarterback winning. So I'll be really really good on that one.
I get that. You want to be Bills Eagles because if the Bills win, first time QB, first time team went to the Super Bowl, which is great. And if the Eagles win, a black quarterback wins, and one of your friends win. So that's
Oh,
what you want.
I'm sorry, and my man TJ will win too. I would love
There you
that.
go. That's
Yes,
what we
sir.
want.
Yes, sir. I'll bet you this: if the Eagles win the Super Bowl and they play the Bills, gotta get back my $20.
Hey.
I figured you do it because the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Fair. Wait, what was that? Sorry, you give me back my $20.
Yeah. I figured you'd be so happy because the Eagles won the Super Bowl, so you'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, you get $20 back.
I'll give you $20.
You got that right, I would. The Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Technically, you still owe me a jersey.
What jersey? Oh, I do. Oh, damn. Remind me, man. What, right here, right now. What jersey you want?
Hey, if the Eagles make the Super Bowl, I'd love a Saquon Barkley Super Bowl jersey.
Hold on. What you mean? So I thought I lost. I didn't lose a bet yet, or what was the bet for the jersey?
The bet was whoever has the correct amount of wins in the regular season. Last year who had the it was who had the best record going in was going to buy the other person a meal.
Yes.
This year it was whoever had the best record.
Oh, it's jerseys. All right,
buys
cool.
the other person a
Okay,
jersey.
so what jersey you want then? Yeah, you're right because you won that.
Hey, if that's okay, if we wait into the Super Bowl, if the Eagles make the Super Bowl, I'd love a Saquon and win the Super Bowl. Let's have that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love a Saquon Barkley jersey.
He was a Saquon Jerkley Barkley.
Jerkley Barkley. If we get knocked out, I'd still love a Saquon Barkley jersey. Kelly Green. I would appreciate that.
Hold on. What? Regardless, you're getting the Saquon Barkley jersey then.
I would, but if it's a Super Bowl jersey with the Super Bowl patch.
Oh, you want that? Oh, I got you. Okay.
We, believe it or not, British people don't get that option.
Oh.
Like when the Eagles made it to the Super Bowl, I wouldn't have brought one anyway because we lost. We didn't have the option to.
So if the Eagles make the Super Bowl
and win, obviously.
Oh, and win. You don't want. You don't want it. They lost. Okay, I got you.
I'd love a patch. But if we don't, I still would like a Saquon jersey.
Okay, I got you, brother.
I appreciate you. I love you.
I got you, bro.
But yeah, because we don't get that option.
No, that's crap,
which
man.
Which is crazy.
Hey, it's called England. That's why.
What's
Come on, man.
Country?
Yeah. Y'all want to get with the NFL so bad, man. Come on, man. Give the program, England.
Which is fair enough.
Ryder says, if the Chiefs pass, if Chiefs pass, I will root for the NFC champion. Okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. All right, man.
It's the No Fun League. We're gonna end up with a Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl again.
That would it sound like to me, honestly. I'm saying Chiefs and Eagles part 2.
Yeah.
If that's the case,
probably.
give me Chiefs all day in that. Give me Chiefs for sure. If it's Commanders and Chiefs, I don't know, man. I'm scared because that's in the dome and Jaden Daniels gonna come back home to New Orleans. Oh man, I'll be scared of that.
Man.
I'll be scared of that. He back home.
Gonna...
I'll be worried then if I'm a Chiefs fan. And but if
it was LSU, wasn't he?
Yeah, but if it's Bills versus Commanders, would be the most interesting Super Bowl. That'd be dope.
Okay, Bills.
That's a rematch. Matter of fact, I think 1991.
I think it would be. Yeah.
Last time the Commanders made the Super Bowl. 91.
They got a ring. They knocked off the Bills.
They did. Knocked off Buffalo.
Buffalo.
All right, man. Well, we went a little too long now. It's time to wrap it up, man. So right now,
it has been an episode.
I got Chiefs versus Eagles, and my man has
Bills
versus Eagles, man. So regardless how it goes down, should be great 2 games being played on this Sunday coming up. I'm gonna call. I think Chiefs. I mean, I'm gonna call Eagles versus Commanders. Um, and then I'll be on the Come On In Sports Network, and we as a unit will call Chiefs versus Bills. So I cannot wait for
You're
that.
you're my lucky charm. Would you be interested?
Come on,
Would you be interested?
come on, man.
Yeah, you sure?
Positive. Let's go.
You're the boss here. Like
No,
I
no,
like.
no. Hey, I'm rooting for you, man, to be successful.
Hey, you're my lucky charm. So if we're up for streaming together, I'll be down because
I'm down. Let's do it.
so you guys see me have multiple heart attacks on the stream. I
let,
appreciate.
let, let's do it, man.
I hope Carlos will make the journey across the Pacific Atlantic for my funeral. It'll be a lovely funeral.
Oh, I definitely will. If Mr. Nick gives me a call and says he didn't bloody make it. Oh no, Mr.
Well-
Nick Tracy, no, say it ain't so. He didn't bloody make it.
Well, I hope you like rum because
Well,
part of my funeral designation is everyone gets pissed on rum. So
let's go, let's go. I'm right there with it, bro. I'm right there with it, man. I'll be drinking and crying, bro. Yeah, you got some too, PJ. Yeah, it says
oh yeah,
a shot for her
bring
too.
PJ. She'll
Yeah.
have a first row seat for my funeral. Wait.
Yeah, we'll get drunk all together, man. Nah,
Yeah.
man. You got this, bro. Time to wrap it up, man.
What's your fudge cake moment?
Oh, that's a good one. What the fudge came on. I think for those 2 games last week, what it was. Oh well, I mean, I think I spoke on what the fudge came on already. Honestly, was the play calling for the Ravens. That just pissed me off though. I mean, but my real what the fudge cake moment. Let's talk about
Ben Johnson going to the
that,
Chicago
yeah,
less than a day.
I said let's talk about the head coaches going places right now. And yes, my what the fudge cake moment for real is Bears getting Ben Johnson. I don't like that.
Less than a day, like 2 days.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Why not?
If I was Ben Johnson, and I think I said this last stream, I'm staying in Detroit.
It
I'm
would be the smart
staying.
option.
It's just because. Not saying he's not ready, because I don't know what kind of guy he is as a leader of men. I really do not know. But something about getting oh so close and knowing that the other side is the reason why we lost. Well, we lost because our side too. We had turnovers, but the defense wasn't doing diddly crap at all against the Commanders, anyways. So I'm like, I want to run that back as a competitor. I'm like, I mean, I get it. The change of money will make anyone say, "Man, fuck being a coordinator. I want to be a head coach." You know, because I don't know. He's probably getting paid close to $1 million, maybe as the OC, but as a head coach, he's probably getting $5 or $6 million per year. I don't know.
Cliff Kingsbury still getting paid by the Cardinals.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I forgot about that, and got his team now in the NFC Championship game as an OC. But
Yeah.
I don't like Chicago getting Ben Johnson. I think they needed someone that had the authority kind of say. Right. I love the OCs that turn their head coaches as far as like their charisma, but every now and then you get a guy like Mike McDaniel, and he is so smart, but he is so not a leader of men that it can turn on a dime. All I'm saying, albeit Andy Reid probably couldn't beat nobody in that locker room, but I guarantee you he's got their attention.
Yeah.
You know, and they respect Andy Reid. But when you look at Mike McDaniels and a guy like Ben Johnson, they like the more Mike McDaniel than anything. But like, dude, you can't move the needle. You know, if I'm Ben Johnson, I would have probably waited about another 2 years as well, or at least till I get that one real legit shot at a Super Bowl. Then okay, but I don't blame anyone for getting the bag though. So, but that would probably
Fair
be
enough.
my what the fudge cake moment for the Bears side. Ben Johnson, get your money, dog. As for Chicago, I need someone that's gonna put these guys in their place, man. That's what I need if I'm Chicago, man. But
You don't think Ben Johnson's that guy?
maybe I don't know. I don't know, but I would have loved to see Pete Carroll there. Just being real. I would have loved to see. I would have loved to see somebody that's going to really wire these guys up and get them, a Dan Campbell type. I want to see someone that's going to make you run through a freaking wall, especially if you're the NFC North and you're playing that cold, frigid temperature in Green Bay or Chicago. I want someone that's going to get you wild to play those kind of games.
It does feel weird that he's gone to a rival, doesn't it?
It's not that weird. Like, it happens more than you think these days. Now, I mean, as soon as Patrick Queen, he went to the Steelers. I mean, so
Yeah,
he don't
I
give a
get that.
damn.
It's a
Yeah,
coach, though.
guys don't give a damn these days. And coach, no, I'm pretty sure. Dan Campbell said, "Man, hey, go, you deserve it. Whatever,
Fair
We'll see,
enough.
we'll see,
Fair
we'll see.
enough.
I don't know, but I do wish him luck though. But that is my small, what the fudge cake, you know,
Fair.
moment.
Fair.
Yeah.
Mine's very close. Mine's very close. Mine's also coaching. It's Josh. It's the Patriots selecting Josh McDaniels as their OC again. Like, come on, man. How many opportunities is this guy gonna have? He went to Denver. Not gonna lie, screwed the organization so much they haven't recovered. He's gone to the Raiders. Screwed the organization so much they haven't recovered. And I know technically he went back to the Patriots and they had some success and all that kind of stuff.
Man, dude's an asshole.
Precisely, he's an asshole.
Dude's an
He's got
asshole. I cannot
stories about
stand that
Tim
dude.
Tebow and all that. How can I explain this? It wasn't him who won the Super Bowls. It was bloody Tom Brady.
He's an asshole. Screw him.
And
There are some guys like, how does he keep getting these chances? He's one of them.
Yeah, you are spot on. But being officially named as the OC, I thought the Patriots were turning a corner, getting viral. But seeing Mike McDaniels back in that building, it's like, come on, man.
Like
Let
Lane
the
Kiffin
past
is
be
another
the
guy.
past.
Lane Kiffin keeps getting chances all over the place. Like, what's up with Lane Kiffin getting these chances? He's at Ole Miss right now in college, but as soon as he's done with that, I guarantee he's going back to the NFL as a head coach in about 4 or 5 years. I'm like,
I
yo,
get that.
how does he keep getting these chances?
I get that. What's your opinion of Dennis Allen being the Bears DC?
Good for Chicago. That's great.
Good for Chicago.
Oh, Dennis
And
Allen.
have you heard that the Dallas Cowboys is officially interviewing their current OC as head coach? You know, the offense that has struggled to do anything this year.
Nah, he's not. That's out of courtesy. They're doing out of courtesy. He ain't gonna be it.
No?
Hell no. The OC, hell no. He is not it. And just me saying that, that's why he'll be the head coach. Cause he ain't it. Yeah. Who was it again? Who's the OC again?
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
But I can guarantee he's gonna be another yes man for Jerry Jones.
Oh, absolutely.
Another yes man for Jerry Jones. I'm not shocked by that at all.
Hiring Brian Schottenheimer? Schottenheimer? It's definitely German.
Who?
Schottenheimer. Brian Schottenheimer.
Is the OC?
Yeah. So this is from Dallas Cowboys.
He was a head coach before though, right?
I have no idea. Brian Schottenheimer would be disastrous hiring him as the OC. So even the Dallas Cowboys infogram agrees this would be disastrous.
But it'd be right up Jerry Jones out there. Another yes man. No one that's going to challenge his authority.
So Brian Schottenheimer was QB's coach, offensive coordinator. So he hasn't been a head coach at all.
All right.
He was the coaching analyst for the Dallas Cowboys in 2022, and then was the offensive coordinator from 23 to 24.
They can have him good.
I can see this happening, and I think it will be disastrous.
Hey, that's better for both of our franchises. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely better.
But as far as Dennis Allen going to the Bears, if that is true, hell yeah, that's an upgrade for Chicago. Dennis Allen, hey, he sucks balls as a head coach, but the dude as a D coordinator is a beast. Nah, I give him that all day. When he can put his whole entire mindset of being a defensive coordinator, he's a beast, man. I give him that. So hope he gets it.
Fingers crossed. Hey, some coaches are better as coordinators than they are as head coach. Look at Vic Fangio.
Yes.
Fantastic defensive coordinator.
Yes.
Terrible head coach.
Terrible head coach. You're right. You are absolutely right, y'all.
I
All
think
right.
that's it.
That's
It's
it for
been
episode 61, man. Thank y'all for showing love. We're back for next Tuesday with episode 62, and we'll break down the AFC and NFC championship games and give our picks and predictions. Well, maybe because we got 2 weeks now for the Super Bowl, so we won't give our picks and predictions
madness.
for the Super Bowl.
How about this? How about this? I resend you our picks and predictions for the year, and we go over what we thought would the year like.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah, we did all those. What you think the record was, and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. We go over that, see who did right, who did wrong. We both definitely got the Vikings wrong. We can guarantee that.
Guaranteed.
But yeah, I appreciate this episode. It's been a bit crazy, bit off the handle.
That's all
Thank you
good.
very much,
That's all
and
good.
I will see you Sunday for my funeral.
That's
I
right.
mean,
That's,
for
well,
my death day.
yeah, no, or it could be a celebration, which is also known as a
Be a
funeral.
celebration.
So yeah, we'll see though. But so breaking news, we'll be live, y'all, for um, Commanders versus Eagles this coming up Sunday.
Yep.
And we'll be live
Eight.
at
Eight for me,
We'll be live.
so two for you.
Yeah, we'll be live at 1:50 p.m. Central Time, about 10 minutes before the game.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, yeah, and then we'll call that game then. Myself and TJ, and then of course I will be part of the Come On In Sports Network, which will air on all of our channels for the
I,
Bills versus Chiefs game. So we'll be
I
live
might see if
all
Dolph
day
was willing
Sunday.
to join me for that game as well.
And if you want to, TJ, if you're up for it, you can come on the Come On In Sports Network, man, to talk about. But we do want I do want you on our Super Bowl preview though.
Oh no, absolutely. I
We're
know,
trying
I
to make this the
know.
biggest thing ever.
I know my show. I've been saying my show needs to come back, which is Eagles Talk TJ on Wednesdays. It's just been work has been so
Hey,
absolutely
I
bloody
got
chaotic,
you.
and I do apologize for that.
A brother like me, I'm
Um,
about to be off for 2 months from the internet, bro. So yeah, I know how it
um,
feels.
for once this Wednesday, I'm not doing a 12-hour shift, so I should be able to pick it up. Hopefully so. I'm just doing 4 hours, and if I can't stream after 4 hours, you should just take me up back and shoot me. Um, so I should hopefully pick up my show this Wednesday, tomorrow for me. No, today for me, tomorrow for you. And if Dolph will allow me, I'll hopefully join you guys for the stream after ours. So if people like me, I know Christian Ruggi said we are so funny. I appreciate that. And if you want a double dose of the absolute reckless British guy and the calm American, which is crazy, hopefully you should join us for Sunday for double dose.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Geeked up for it.
Keep up indeed.
All right, y'all. For the homegirl PJ, I'm your host Carlos Clayton, and to the right of me is my main man TJ Tracy, and this is episode 61 of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of y'all day. See you guys on this past Sunday, and if you want to see our next podcast, it is next Tuesday for episode 60. To all sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. Love you, mama. Love you guys as well. Love you, PJ. Love you, TJ. We're out of here, man. You be
Love you,
safe.
man.
Be blessed.
Have a great one, everyone. Stay safe in this crazy world, and I love you, Carlos.
Out of here, brother.
Bye.